Hello again, and welcome back. In the previous video we saw how the second, spoiler alert, husband died, and how the monster got revealed. Something buried a long time ago. So before we go further into this video, make sure that you read at least issue 1, issue 2 of Buried Long Ago by Mad Cave Studios, and come back later after you read some extra info about Belle Gunness and how she sold in the United States, etc. So without further ado, let's get into this video. And we basically can continue this series of videos where we left off. So yeah, how we're going to do is we're going to once again discuss the theme for a bit, but we already did it 2 times, so it's not really needed. It's the same theme like in the previous 2 issues, so nothing new here. We're doing a quick synopsis, we break it down, and we go through the good, bad and the ugly till the final verdict. That goes from, let's say, 10 out of 100 till 100 out of 100, with the 70 out of 100 being average. But it won't be 100 out of 100. Somehow I can tell you in advance. But it's pretty close. Let's put it like that. And we'll also be using the League of Comics keys to give you the thoughts and opinions of others. So in this case, there weren't a lot of thoughts and comments down in the page for this issue, which is kind of a shame because in my opinion this is a really good one. So grab yourself some drinks, some coffee, tea, etc. I checked for a bit if the recording is up there, so let's get this party started. Once again, nothing changed really. It's the same team like in the previous one. Anthony Cleveland is the writer, artist Alex Cormack, letters Justin Birch, and cover artist Alex Cormack. And of course the editors are James Emmett, Ryan Carroll, with production and design by Camilo Sanchez. So what's the synopsis of issue 3? Well, pretty simple. Ryelyn and Haddy, the youngest daughters, begin to learn more of their new home's dark past in LaPorte, Indiana, so United States. And Belle begins to see Jessie as a loose end that could unravel her lucrative murder farm schemes, due to her be hanging out with Billy. And here you see Jessie continue her story, because we're going straight into the breakdown. So she's basically writing her own horror story, which is kind of ironic, or fairy tale. Haddy and Ryelyn arrive at the tree where she's basically writing her stuff. Oh, there you two are. I was getting worried. Mama wasn't too harsh, was she? You both okay? You girls can't be playing outside after dark like that. What were you thinking? And Haddy tells her, they didn't play outside. They tell that her mother, Belle Gunness, lied. She tells him that it's for a reason, but she tells Bassett not to talk about it at all. But as already feared, both Haddy and Ryelyn, they're tell that there's a monster out there. The monster says she. Let's not all tell her, right? and they tell her that her mother killed Mr. Mason, the guy from the second issue. So yeah, that's why I said spoiler alert once again. But yeah, the girls know. Yeah, Jessie tries to because she doesn't want to get into trouble. She tells that nothing happened. Miss Mason told you that Mama killed. Yes, Jess. Over here, hurry. There's Billy, but Billy is there to take her for a walk. And she tells him not to tell her mother, tell Belle, because she's not quite happy that she's seeing the farm folks or the assistants. Candle Eyes is gonna get, and they tell her that Candle Eyes is gonna get us. Candle Eyes, just come on before she sees. So yeah, Billy takes Jessie with her. Tells him that they're wondering who's going to help him. Well, you kill a witch with fire, trolls with sunlight, and werewolves get silver. How do you kill dirt? You hear that? They hear her cry in the woods. And they decide to make a run for it. And yeah. In the meanwhile, Belle Gunness is tell her that yeah. She's basically handling some business and stuff on the farm. Also another guy who finished working on the keys and the locks. So every door has a solid lock on the outside now. Which one's and she asks him which one's for the cellar. That one, man, the large one. So heaviest lock, unbreakable, nothing getting through that. I recommend not misplacing that key though. Excellent. Please see Mr. Nesburn for your payment. Will do. Have a good day, ma'am. And here's the next, how do you call it? The next victim, as I like to call it. Little on the heavy side. And they are, of course, she plays the role of the innocent widow. And yeah. The guy can't believe that he found her in the personal ads. Yet here you are and here is she. Now you didn't tell anyone you were coming, yes? I want to keep our betrothal surprise for our family. And he tells him that of course I even took your suggestion to suit my earnings into my code for security. We'll have such a royal life with all I saved, my love. Splendid. The children are about now, but why don't we go to the cellar? We can be alone there. There's often a bad forewarning, signs before the storm, which is ironic. And here Jessie and Billy basically during their life as young lovers, taking a walk through the forest, through nature. Just like a dozen fairy tale, about to get a happy ending, but we all know that good things don't always come to an end, they won't last. So yeah, the creek connects your pond to your pond. I find my best bait minnows there. You know the property well, huh? Yep, I worked with Mr. Guns for maybe 2 or so years. So you ever see anything weird around? Weird? Not really well, not counting Miss Guns. He jokes a little bit. But he didn't want to offend her. And Jessie tells that Mama got her ways, if you only knew the half of it. But she is so sore about stalking. Well, Billy, what she's got against me. Not you, it's me, Billy. She's afraid I can't say if it's something bad I can go. She's basically, what Belle is afraid of is that her that her schemes, her widow scam is kind of falling to the water, and that everything gets exposed. And that their financial security is at stake. And yeah, thought to stay with him. But then to switch the topic. Just ask Billy to find a new spot. Oh, right, sure. Hey, you ever see it now on a hot day before? And to find some sort of... they go for a walk, they go find the next spot, but Jesse and Haddy are going on their own expedition, basically. Now, no, the cry we heard, it could be another kid like us to find out where the cry came from, so... I'm afraid I'm just... Here, it's over there. Wait for me. And they find... seems to be the skeleton of some sort of baby. And yeah, basically the old lady tells him to, the witch, as I call her, tells him to go back. There's nothing there for them. What was that? Something buried a long time ago. It's best to forget what's behind us, or below us for that matter. Hey, were you shoving all those sticks into our ground? Or why? Just because our big trespass doesn't mean you can't too. Well, this isn't your ground. This barrier is on my property line, not yours. A barrier to keep candle eyes from coming to your land next, right? She gives him a stare. Or glare, and that means that she knows about the existence of this candle eyes monster. You're afraid of her too, aren't you? Why don't you even know what she is? Help us please, Miss Witch. Miss Witch. Adorable. Name is Miss Crundle, little one. I've lived next to your family's farm for longer than you can guess. But all my years here I've only seen the glow from those eyes once. I was near your age too. Long before your mother or Miss Gunness, the house on your property, it was, let's say it was meant for a very different type of livestock. So, prostitution. The madam of the house was a friend and would always sample my baked treats. So she's basically, some sort of, pimp lady. And to me, the madam was sweet as my tarts. So she was a little girl back then. But the woman inside, to them, she was a bitter beast. She would want to fall in misfortune and find themselves with child, she would pluck it out instantly. So yeah. Basically giving them some sort of thing that is very ethical, that like us, some people with certain values, a little bit of a headache, because it's something that doesn't always get it's very difficult to discuss and usually to be avoided, but in this case, in terms of storytelling and world building, it kind of makes sense. It's not something that a lot of people like from certain backgrounds, especially when you're a little more conservative, etc., or a little more religious. It might be a little bit, gives you a little bit of buffy in your stomach. Just keep it like that. But that's not why we're here. We're to discuss the comic, so we get further on with the story. One night, she saw her carrying a sack and shovel into the woods. Her curiosity got to her, and she decided to dig up what she had buried. And to no one's surprise, because it's pretty close to Halloween. Actually, this Halloween once this video gets uploaded. But on your land, if you see the sins and what you've done, you're returned with a horse or something much more worse. And yeah, the creature wakes up with the heads of all the babies she has killed. Yes. And it's not the more or less safe kind of abortion. This is actually the kind that is more dangerous to both mother and child than any new technology nowadays. So yeah, I know what horrible deeds your mother is doing to stir up what's below, but stronger than ever. And my heart fears for both of you. And meanwhile, Jesse and Billy are acting like young lovers into the let's say the cotton. It's called cotton, I think, or the poppies. It flows just like a snow globe. a snowy summer. My book's covered in it. What were you writing there earlier? Oh, story ending. My sisters need something happy. Mom has been so hard on them. And sometimes I'm not much better. I fear she rubs off on me. I never want to be like her. Nah, you ain't, Billy tells her, kind of comforting her. It's more like my pa. Look, I just know parents can't be monsters. Hey, what are you doing? I'm more white to your scruff. But why? I'm curious what you'll look like when you're older. Funny joke. So, here they are, acting like lovebirds. And the mother or the father looks at them from a distance. And Miss Gunness tells the girls, once it gets dark and cloudy, she tells them to, the young girls, both Haddy and Ryelyn, to, I probably butcher those names, I'm terrible with names. It's not personal against the writer or anything. But Miss Gunness tells them not to call on her before then. Click. And Jessie asks her mother to go to bed too. Tells him that she's tired. And Belle Gunness tells her to join her in the parlor. Tell them that they must speak. And she prepared some tea. Ironically, because I prepared some myself. I'll take a sip, and then we go to the rest of the story. Good English, Melanie. And of course, she thanks her. They have a little talk, a little chat. But she asks her to get more pleasant stories. And she tells her that her secret. She tells about her life in Selbu. So, for those of you who know, it's a little municipality in Norway. In Trøndelag, central Norway. Very cold. And back in the day, very religious place as well. Here Bella tells her a little bit about her life there in Selbu as a child. That they were poor, that nothing. She spent every hour bundling twigs, kindling, and twigs to sell. But she does love the pleasant memories of the scent. And tells about about how her first love and her would drink this little drink after their secret walks. So young, so handsome together. And she tells that the family was also the wealthiest in Selbu. From rags to royalty, I was soon to be his queen. With that young and in love, there are no secrets, and so I shared one with him. She told him that she was carrying his child, and she thought he would be overjoyed for the arrival of her little prince. But instead, Prince Charming beat her till the little prince was no more. So she basically beat the child straight out of her. You must be cautious with secrets, especially the ones we bear together. So a beautiful relationship. And we never hide secrets of our own. We must shoulder them as one. Yeah, I will always aid you regardless. So now, my child, I must ask only once. Have you gone against me and with any of the workers? And she tells him, yeah, of course not. No, of course not. I'm never. Such a relief, my dear. Wonderful. Now before you rush to bed, have a fruit. I love how the page just turns in the right place at the right time. The pacing, it works in the story's favor. She tells him to take an orange and eat it. And once the lightning cracks, you know what time it is. The lady known as Jessie has become food for the boars and for the thing buried long ago. Because here, what you see here, I can take my cursor with me. Here's what's left of her hand, what's left of her hair. Holy smoke, she basically sculpted her. Like I said, this story doesn't hold anything back and I love it. It's rough, it's dark on the edges, there's blood in it, controversial issues, ethical issues discussed, but in a way that it kind of makes sense for the time period. And yeah, in the meanwhile, she's another sacrifice for Candle Eyes. And then Ryelyn tells Haddy to wake up, and she's changed, and they come and discover that, and it's probably my favorite panel of this whole entire comic. The monster Candle Eyes is no longer a king, but this queen has finally arrived. And Jessie is no more. Or is she? That's something we'll find out in the next issue. It was originally available in August 2025, but it's basically already available on Globalcomix. If you have a premium account, or you can buy all the issues digitally on the site or physically, whatever you prefer. Here's some other titles that are not that interesting. Here's the back cover. So now we're going straight into the front cover, because we're going to the good, bad and ugly, plus and minus. Here it gets interesting. It's a decent cover, not as good as the first one, but never judge a book by its cover, like I said in the previous video, because this is a cover that where the artist, I think, I might be making things up now, where they try to misdirect you. That is going to be a fairy tale with a happy ending, with a young lady and her partner dancing between the poppies. But that's what I love about the detail. As you see here, there are actually bodies lying on the soil, buried long ago. I love the interaction with Billy and Jessie. It kind of gives the writer something to think. They think that may of some false hope as well. Think that they're gonna be living happy ever after. Nope, it won't last. And Belle Gunness takes the spotlight once again. She's ruthless, a villain that you love to hate, absolutely. And there's good writing, great balance between writing and art. Nice backstory for the witch, Miss Crumble, and glowing eyes. And the property of Belle that was originally a brothel. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but on the other hand, it's a nice twist, and shows a little bit of a backstory of gives a little bit of world building and depth to it's already a mature comic, and I couldn't be happier about it. It's not for everyone, but I don't complain about it. I think it's good. Because it doesn't hold anything back. Not on when it comes to horror, blood, mature story writing, but also paranormal things, supernatural elements, but also with certain controversial issues that are discussed just within the borders of where it doesn't get feels like it's being forced down your throat. I love it. The minus is the art is, like I already explained, it's not for everyone, but if you like dark, mature horror, you're not afraid of certain controversial things being added into the story. Within the background of the story, it doesn't take over the entire narrative, then you're good to go. Also, rip Jessie. Something deep inside me wanted me to outlast her mother, but all good things must come to an end. The Reaper knows where you go, where you won't go, and it's time to go. He or she will get you. It's just a way of life. nature of life and death. And yeah, I love Belle Gunness, this version of her as a villainess. She's ruthless. A villainess, so I'm struggling with words again, that you love to hate. But as a person, I would punch her in the face, for real. Which brings you to my final verdict, and that's once again, there's not a lot of lot of reviews or comments down in the under it, but the leak is very positive about it. 52 ratings with 4.4 average, and yeah, I'm kind of in agreement, but I'll push it a little further. I'm giving this issue because it's, like I already told you, it's my favorite issue of this entire series. Definitely want to pick up. Don't let the cover fool you, because this one, the whole package, because I like the whole package, you have to look at the whole package and take every detail into account. This is a 95 out of 100. Highly recommend it. For those who like mature horror with a little bit of depth and are not afraid of certain controversial issues being added into it, just the right amount. But and yeah, also for people who don't who love stories that don't hold back, well, this one is for you. That's all I have to say about this video. And me being fanboying all the time. Me fanboying all the time. Like I said, I'm struggling with words today because it's unscripted. So if you'd like to see me make more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, not because you have to. And check out Jaguar issue 1, or at least 2, soon to be 1, 2 and 3 on Globalcomix and Gumroad. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. That you keep your eyes out for candle eyes. And for jack-o'-lantern. I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy Halloween, chicos, chicas. Ja matane. Ja matane.